Oh, okay. I see that we are live. Hello, Tawanda. How you doing? Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you. Let me see. So what else is on here? Waiting on a few other people to join us. So we're waiting on that number to rise up. But those of you that are on here right now, I'd like for you to go ahead and like and share and tag some of your friends. All right, and share as well. Good, good. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. That's good. Oh, it's rising on up, guys. It's rising on up. Oh, wow. Hello, Deborah. Thank you for joining in with us today. Appreciate you. Like and share. Like and share. Greatly appreciate all you guys for your support. Like and share. Hello, Monica. Thank you for joining in. Greatly appreciate you. Greatly appreciate you. Yes. Thank you for joining in. We about to get started. Hello, Karen. Girl, I love your jewelry you've been making. Oh, that's sharp. I love it. Have you guys been checking out Karen's page? Karen Ritchie page. She been making jewelry. It's very, very nice. We love it. We love it. It's very, very nice. Well, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Hello, and welcome to Can You Handle the Truth? I am your host, Jocelyn N. McGuire, specializing in breakthrough counseling, women's ministry. I'm also experienced with adult and children's trauma. I do have a certification in circle keeper. So I am a certified circle keeper. I also hold a bachelor's degree in psychology. My passion is to see people overcome with the truth. Now, let's get to it. Can you handle the truth? Hey, Joyce, thanks for joining in. Hey, son, Jeremy, thanks for joining in. Thank you guys for all your support and joining in. I'd like to take a moment out right now to go into a silence prayer and stand in solidarity with the Ukrainians that are at war and having to be dispersed and displaced and losing everything they have, lives and families and things of that nature in their livelihood. So I as a person can sympathize with that because there's nothing worse than having nowhere to go. And there's nothing worse than being attacked. So we stand in solidarity with them and prayers for them. Also, we want to stand in prayers for those that were affected by the tornadoes. Recently, I think that was on yesterday. Recently, the tornadoes over in Texas and Oklahoma, I believe. So let's stand in prayer and solidarity with them as well, because it's nothing like having to run for your life, run for shelter, and there's nowhere to actually really go because of the weather circumstances and the wind and debris blowing everywhere. So let's stand with them in solidarity as well and pray for them. Pray that God give them strength and that people will come to their aid as well. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Listen here. Tonight's topic, the definition of love. Now, I hope you guys are ready tonight because I would love to know your definition of love. What is your definition of love? And then we're going to talk more and expound upon what love actually really is, okay? Because you know what? Sometimes we have an ideal about love, but if we get down to the root of things, then guess what? The world would be in a much better place if we apply what is real, actual love. All right? Now, like I said, we all have a version of love. And I was looking up the definition of love. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing about what love actually is. And that love can be a sacrifice. Love can be compassion. Okay. Maybe we was talking about compassion last week. Love can be compassion. Love can be affection. All right. Love can be caring. All right. So love has this different aspects to it. Now there is what we call eye candy love. You know, and I just made that up. Eye candy love. Eye candy love would be something that you look upon and you really like it, okay? And it looks really good to your eyes. It's really pleasing to the eyes, and it brings much pleasure to oneself. So we would call that eye candy, or we could call that being shadow. Okay, the only time you really love someone is because of their appearance, of how they look. And that's the first thing that really draws our attention is when we look at a person, how they look, and something we like about that person, then we're drawn to them. And sometimes you're drawn to the person in the wrong fashion because of their built or because they're shapely. Because they have hips or because he has muscles. So then we have what we call the lust of the eye because it does look advertising. It does look like something you want to get into or be involved with. And so then we got the misunderstanding about love because then you get with that person or because they have money. Thank you, Ellen Jamar Jameson. Because they have money. All right. So that's another reason why people would want to fall in love. But here we go. After the looks go away, after the money has vanished, after their hips are now lined up with the waist and all that is straight together, or the muscles go away. Now he's skin and bones, you know. So once that occurs, or the look starts to fade away, then the love kind of vanishes, you know. So Jeremy, what you say? Some people love out of desperation. Some people love out of desperation. Oh, because you just want to be loved. You know, if we give ourselves totally to someone and we love them unconditional, then you don't receive that love back. Then you're desperate for love. Then you just don't want to be alone because you're desperate for love. But I tell you what, this is what if you're desperate for love and you're getting with anyone, then this is what I recommend to you. I recommend to you that you study yourself. Okay? Be by yourself for a while and understand yourself and get some self-worth, that you're valuable. that you don't have to beg anybody to love you. But you know what? If you love yourself, guess what? You have got it going on. If you love yourself, you got to love yourself first. And don't be desperate for someone to love you. Don't be desperate. Don't give all what you have and you don't receive back. That's not fair, and that's not really love. You know, you're just substituting something that you're going through at the moment. All right? So don't substitute to settle for anything and anyone. All right? So don't do that. Okay? Now, let's get back to this love thing. This love thing can be rather tricky. Now, Maze wrote a song. And the song goes, joy and pain bring sunshine, or like sunshine and rain. I have to go look at the lyrics. Joy and pain are like sunshine and rain. But you know what, though? I went and I looked at the song. And I looked at the lyrics. I'm like, wow. I wonder, has anyone ever paid attention to the lyrics of the song? And it goes here. Remember when you first found love, how you felt so good? Kind that lasts forever, more so you thought it would be. Suddenly the things you see got you hurt so bad. How come the things that make us happy make us sad? Well, it seems to me that joy and pain are like sunshine and rain. I'm like, wow. Okay, somebody knew something about love. Okay, I don't know who wrote that. I don't know if Maze actually wrote it or someone wrote it for him. But guess what? Somebody knew about love and experienced love and said, you know what? You think it's going to last a lifetime. But then you get sad. Then you come to find out, wow, what is really going on? Love can be an addiction. Yes, you can be addicted to love. You can love certain things and have an addiction to them, such as food. Some people have addiction to food where they just continuously eat. They're addicted. They love it. They're addicted to sugar or addicted to caffeine. Now, I wouldn't say I have an addiction, but I love to have my coffee. Okay, and it doesn't matter what time of day. I gotta have me a cup. I don't know if I'm addicted or not, but guess what? Love can be an addiction. Yeah, you're addicted to it. You gotta have it. You gotta be in love. I know some people that just gotta be married. Gotta be married. No, I like being married, but no. You love coffee too, Jeremy? Yeah, I love my coffee. Hey, guys, don't forget to order your mugs. Listen here. They're on back order. The only reason why these mugs are on back order is because I do not yet have my supplies to ship them. Okay, so, your Can You Handle the Truth and your I Love My Black. Okay? Don't forget, I Love My Black coffee mugs as well. Everything's on back order because I need to ship it correctly, right? You don't want to get a cup and it's all cracked up, right? Of course not. And it's all crumbled and all that. No, you don't want that. But listen here. This love thing. Love is very, very complicated. It can be very complicated. Love can be. And love can be one-sided. Have you ever been in a situation like that where the love is one-sided? You always giving, but the person never gives back. You always showing affection, but the person never shows affection back. You always complimenting, but the person never compliments back. You always want to hug, but the person has a thing that they do not want to be affected in affection. Do not want affection in that matter. They don't want to be touched. But maybe they started off wanting to be touched, but now all of a sudden they don't want to be touched anymore. Stay back. Don't touch me, all right? Some people are just like that. Jeremy, what you say here now? But love hurts too. I love you enough to let you go if your love is hindrance to me. First, you got to recognize that it is a hindrance, that this person is hindering you. All right. And now I think that with that being said, I think that would be part of self-sacrifice. Okay, self-sacrifice. I really didn't want to get into the self-sacrifice, but now that the door has been open, I might as well go ahead and expound upon it. Now, self-sacrifice is where you make sacrifices of yourself. Okay, this is where you limit yourself. You sacrifice things that you may want to do, or you sacrifice things that make you happy in order to make the other person be fulfilled. All right, so yes, love can hurt, but you know what, you should love someone just like Jeremy said. Love them enough to what? Let them go. Love them enough to let them go, especially when they are a hindrance to you in your move in life. All right? Whenever you in a situation such as that, and the person is always take, and you steady sacrificing. You sacrificing. When we say sacrificing, you're sacrificing what? You can sacrifice your time, your money, yourself. Walking on it. Monica said, walking on eggshells for others. Oh my God. That is no worse feeling than have to walk on eggshells, because eggshells are very delicate. And the thing about it is, one slight pressure will what? Crack that egg. And guess what? It will cause a what? Disturbance. And you know what happens with that disturbance? Then everything around it is disturbed. Because see, now I got to walk so light. Because see, I don't want nothing to trigger the one I'm with. Okay? You don't want to trigger the one you with, so you walk on eggshells. You need to let that go. If you got to walk on eggshells, guess what? That is not love. And you are what? You are a self-sacrifice. You are sacrificing your own sanity, your own self, your own peace of mind, your own ability to be you and to think for yourself. You're sacrificing yourself. If you got to walk around on eggshells, no way you in love. No way that person loves you. There is no way that you should actually be having to walk around like you got to walk on eggshells. You got to tiptoe around this person. If you got to tiptoe around this person, guess what? You got to let them go. I don't know, that kind of moved me a little bit. That moved me right there, because I've been in those type of situations. I've been there. Love should have brought you home last night. Why you cheat on me if you love me? Woo! Love should have brought you home last night. But you know what, though? Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, Leroy, okay? Let me hit on this one point, Leroy, real quick. Then I get to your point, okay? Love, like I said, is very tricky. You can love someone in your own way and yet hurt them in a way that you could never imagine. But yet you have a love thing. No, you back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You kind of wavy, like, you love the person, but you don't want to hurt them. But yet you had temptation. Temptation was calling your name, and you answered to it. But yet, hey, you have a love over there. But however, this leads me right to what Leroy says here. Leroy says, "What about loyalty?" There you have it. There you have it. I may love you, but guess what? I have no loyalty. I may love you. And I didn't come home last night. And yes, I may have been cheating, but I do love you. But my loyalty is not with you. Yes. Thank you, Leroy. We was able to hit on that about loyalty. Yes, because one thing about it, guess what? They should both go together. Love and loyalty should go together. Love is not supposed to hurt. Absolutely, Monica. Love is not supposed to hurt. But guess what? Sometimes you get hurt when you're in love. Because one thing about it, it ain't going to be all roses, all right? It ain't going to be peaches and cream, okay? It ain't going to be ice cream and cake all the time. Sometimes some things just happen. But you know what? We need to come together and have an understanding. If you hurt me, I need to let you know. And this, guess what? And after I let you know, you need to apologize to me with sincerity, saying that, hey, I will not hurt you again. I did not know that would hurt. I am so sorry. Then you come in with, hey, sincerity. Be sincere. Love, loyalty, and sincerity. Love, okay. Oh, Monica, love you versus with in love with you. I love you. Now, I've been in that situation myself. You know, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And I just let them know, listen, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. And there's a difference because, see, guess what? I love you. We're only going to go so far because I don't have to be all that to you. You had to be all that to me. But I love you. I love you, and I will not lie to you because I love you. I will be honest with you because I what? I love you. I love you. I love you. Now, being in love with someone is a more deeper affection. Now, when you're deep and you're in love with someone, then there are some things that are not going to automatically run you off. There are some things that are not going to automatically run you off from the relationship because you have this deep love for this individual. All right. And once you have that deep love for that individual, sometimes, like we said before, guess what? Love can be blind. Love can be blind. I don't see no wrong in you because I'm so in love with you. Because now I'm blinded by love. And you could do whatever you want. Guess what? I'm blind. I'm blind like a son of a gun. And I see no wrong. But yet everyone else sees you're wrong, what you're doing. And they say, oh, that is unacceptable. But because you are so deeply in love, you have on your blinders and you have your ears plugged as well. You don't hear what's going on. Oh, your husband was with another woman and I saw them together. Guess what? Know what that sounds like to you when they coming out their mouth? Yeah, 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 yeah. Because you not hearing that. You're not hearing that because you're not accepting it. And you're not going to accept it. Okay? But guess what? Everyone has a limitation. Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would have to say, Monica, she says, we walk around in rose-colored glasses. I believe that sometimes we are disillusional. Sometimes we are disillusional about love. And we're disillusional about relationships, okay? Now, you can love someone without being in a romantic relationship with them, all right? So, no, love can go a lot of different ways. Love can go a lot of different ways. But don't be disillusional about love. Don't be disillusional about it, all right? Be realistic about love. Be real. Like and share. All right? Like and share. I take me a sip on that one right there. Take me a sip on that one. Now listen here. Now, Okay, Jeremy, I said, I love you enough to divorce you if the marriage isn't working. Mom, tell you what. Now, Jeremy, this is what I got to say about that. The love is gone. When it comes down to that divorce, the love is gone. Yeah, I done ran out of love. All right? I done ran out of love. I done ran out of patience. I done ran dry. All right? So, the love is gone when you get a divorce. It's not, I don't believe it's I love you enough to divorce you. Now, if I love you enough to divorce you, that means I love you enough where you can spare your own life. I'm just saying, can you handle the truth? Because love ain't got nothing to do with when I divorce you. When I divorce you, guess what? I'm out of love. I'm out of love. I'm out of being in love, but you done so much. You done so much that what? You took my heart, you threw it up against the wall, you slam on it, you stomped on it, you cut it, and you shot it. Okay, all right, now you making a valid point. Starla made a very, very value point here. She says, I divorced my husband and was still in love. I just love me more. All right. She said she divorced her husband and she was in love with him. And she said she was still in love with him. However, she loved herself more. So that meant that there was some type of friction in the marriage that kind of like wanted to mess with the love. But it was enough love for you to stay. But it was enough love for you to say, hey, I love myself more than to be going through something that I don't necessarily have to go through. I love me more. Yes, I love you. But however, guess what, baby doll? I love me more. And guess what? In order for me to keep my sanity, in order for me to stay out of prison, guess what? I love me more than let you go. All right? Oh, my God. Monica, listen, I don't know if you heard me the other week or not, but listen here. Monica said, guess what? It is difficult to date because of the fake love out there. And listen, it's not even fake love. Listen, it's not even fake love. It's just a daggone lie. That's a lie. It is what it is. It's just a lie. It's just a lie. That's all it is. It's just a lie. And all they want to do is get one thing, baby. All they want is one thing. And that thing is a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't know if they still say that or not, but guess what? I think it still applies. And I think it still means the same. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know, I just want a one night stand. Maybe I just want to be friends with benefits. You know, but hey, this is how it's going to go down. If you want to accept that or not, you know, hey, I can move on or else you can move on. But you know what, girl? We got a thing going on. Lies. Is that what you want to settle for? I would hope not. I would hope not. Don't settle for that. Don't settle for a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Don't settle for it. You know, like we said the other week, we had this great conversation of the questions you should ask before you get married. And I think these questions that apply before you even start a relationship and to be in a committed relationship, some questions that you should definitely ask to make sure you are going to be in a relationship. Because see, guess what? You can think you in a relationship, but guess what? That person already know from the get-go, they don't want no relationship. They are not relationship material. They do not want to be what? Committed. The relationship they want is a sexual relationship. That's what they are looking for. And if you come out this straightforward with it, listen here, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for nothing but sex. Then talk up, brother, because then my rebuttal is going to be this. I'm not looking for just sex, honey. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a committed relationship. That's what I'm looking for. Our peers, Monica, what you say? Our peers ages 60 and 70s are just as bad as younger people. Honey, guess what? I can't even listen. You right about it. You absolutely right about it. I don't know what kind of game they think they playing. Baby, you on your way. You almost at the exit. You heading to the exit door and you playing games. Come on, honey. You too old be playing games. But yet you got some ones out here that are playing games. Situationships. Oh my God. Sex ships. Oh yeah. My. Can you handle the truth? Can you handle the truth? Listen here. Listen. I told my friend, and I said this the other week too, or up in the week. I said this. I don't think that I can even fall in love. I don't think I can even fall. I don't even know what that is or what that feels like anymore to be in love. My friend was saying, take a chance on love. Give love a chance. But I have not even found anyone that I can actually trust and say, you know what? I love this person. I have not found that as of yet. And I sit back and I listen to the conversations that are thrown to me that are in my messages that people want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Want to get with me. But guess what? They know what they're talking about. They're talking about wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, in so many words. That's the stuff they're talking about. Let's see here. Jeremy said, your love is such a thrill, but your love doesn't pay any of my... Love don't pay the bills, baby. That's right, honey. And it don't fill up your belly either. All right? Okay, Larry. Sounds like some... Wait a minute. Going to get played. Life is about chances and decisions. You're absolutely right. It is about chances and decisions. So guess what? Whenever you meet someone, have an open mind. And guess what? You better start thinking for yourself. And be bold enough. Be bold enough to take your stand on what you believe in. All right? Let me see here. Starla, talking about you need a youngin. Listen, that's all that's be chasing me. That's all they be chasing me. They be the same age as my sons. I'm like, I start thinking about like, I'm 22 years. You're a senior? Oh my God. Oh. But anyway, I get that all the time. I would love to meet someone that's generally close to my age. Yeah. That's generally close to my age. And on the same level as I am, want to do things to start a relationship. I don't know what's going on outside, but anyhow, Monica, too much work to weed out the junk. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't. Somebody out there knocking this stuff. Okay. Oh, okay. You talking to Stolly. That's not bad though. 12 years. 12 years younger. That's not bad at all. But I got double digits on that. That's not bad at all. But it seems like guys my age are not really interested in me. All right. Once they find out how old I am, then they kind of like, get turned off. I don't know why. Okay, you was 30 and he was 18. Wow. I bet you a lot of people had something to say about that, didn't they? A lot of times, a lot of things is not people's business. A whole lot of stuff is not people's business, especially when it comes to your personal life. Period. Sometimes it's not sometimes, but all the time. It's none of their business. But I'm quite sure you got some slack on that. You got some feedback and some smack on that, being that you was 30 and he was only 18. Wow. Okay, I can. But you could stand the heat, couldn't you? Starla, come on, talk to me, Starla, talk to me. Could you stand? You stood the heat because evidently you stood the heat because in the ridicule. Oh wow, really? Wow, they still do this. Okay, even though it's 13 years later. Wow, wow. See, but you guys been together longer than some couples that's been together that's the same age. But you know what, though? It's never a problem when it's reverse. They might talk about the guy for a minute, but however, guess what? Oh, it's going to be like he got a trophy. They're going to get him a trophy. Oh, yeah, man, you did that thing. You got that young girl. Yeah, you got that young girl. Yeah. Yeah, you there. See, y'all got a baby on the way, man. You doing the thing. Come on, are you for real? See, but that's not frowned upon when he's old man, and she's a young girl. Absolutely. Let me tell you. What you say, Starla? This man just took me on a shopping spree for my birthday tomorrow. Can you say that? Can they say the same? Can they say? Can they say the same? Oh my God, that is. Let's give Starla a happy birthday shout out, okay? Happy birthday, Starla. Starla's my niece, all right? And that's from my first marriage, all right? Yeah, I said first marriage. That means there's some other numbers behind it, all right? Guess what? Can you handle the truth? All right. Happy birthday, Starla. That is so wonderful. That is that is so wonderful. So wonderful. So wonderful that he has that just goes shows you the love he has for you. That goes show you the love he has for you. Older men aren't as equipped as they need to be. They can't be the choosy. Yeah. What do you mean they not equipped as they used to be? But one thing about it, guess what? You know they're going for it? They're going for that green, baby. They're going for that money. They're going for that disability, that social security, that retirement check, all right? That 401k he got. Somebody need to help him spend that. So that's what them young girls going for, all right? Oh, yeah, it ain't about the Zex and Wham Bam anymore, all right? It's about that thing called green, all right? You can put it on a thing called a card. And you can do the thing called swipe it. All right? That's what that is about. All right? Down there, he ain't got to be equipped, baby. And plus they got too many things they can do, honey. They got too many things they can do. All right? So, yeah, he may not be equipped, but he got some ways, though. All right? All right, then. All right. Listen. If you are enjoying Can't You Handle the Truth with your truly Jocelyn M. McGuire, please like and share. And let me tell you something else I love for you guys to do. I love for you guys to go over to YouTube. All right. Go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. All right. And if anyone knows anything about YouTube and how I can get viewers over to YouTube, please inform me, because some things I just technically do not know, but I do have a desire to be very what's the word I want to use? I do have a desire to be able to reach millions of people, okay? Maybe even billions of people. I want to have that ability to do that. So if you know of any technical things I need to do, please inbox me and let me know the things I need to do to be able to do these things. We say, Jeremy, you can fall out of love if you no longer sexually compatible. Star said, yeah. Jeremy, somebody throw a question at you. Now, sexually compatible. Now, you know, when we say no longer sexually compatible, had this person went out and done some freaky, freaky stuff? That's what I want to know. Yeah, it is freaky. Woo, Monica, you're right. It's crickets in the house. It's crickets in the house. It's crickets. You're right. Listen here. Listen here. Let me tell you about this real quick story about a girlfriend of mine. All right. Happily married. Okay, happily married. Almost going on, they gone 12 years. Happily married. Well, guess what? Guess what he decides he's going to do? He decides he's going to step out, right? But he steps out with some freak. So again, guess what he wants to do then? He wants to bring what he done learned from the freak into their bedroom. Well, guess what? My girlfriend is not into having sex with animals. Now that's when we fall out of love. You want to bring a third party in, but yet you want to bring in a chicken. Come on, it's not going to work. I can't work with nothing like that. Can't work with a chicken, can't work with a dog, can't work with a horse. I can't work with nothing like that. I don't care if you bring in a jumping bunny rabbit that keeps on hopping. I cannot do that. You understand me? And I'm not going to do it. Oh, yeah, that would make you fall out of love. Because guess what? We no longer compatible. And guess what? I ain't being with no monkey either. All right? You done got a hold of some freak shit and introduce you to this kind of stuff. And now you like it and you want to bring it to my bed. Not. It's not happening. Okay? It's not happening. Now, yeah. Yeah, you can fall out. Yes, you can fall out of love because you're no longer compatible. You want to bring something in the bed, third party in the bed. Come on. I'm not on that. I am not on that. What kind of freak? Oh, yeah. The kind that like to be with animals. That freak. Yeah, that freak. You just change your mind. You want some man. You want the four-legged and bent up creatures in the bed with us now. What kind of crap is that? That is a mess. No, I ain't going for it. Nah, yeah, we are no longer compatible. And guess what? I done fell out of love real quick, real in a hurry. Because I never thought that you would want to bring monkeys and cats and dogs and horses into the bedroom. All right? So I'm not going to do that. What are the parts are not properly? Well, you wasn't in love anyway. If your partner can no longer perform, and we talk about normal sex without animals and other freaky stuff and third parties. If your partner can no longer perform, but guess what? And you want to leave them, I have to wonder, were you actually in love with this person anyway? Now you need to sit back and evaluate your own self. Are you actually in love with this person? Because they can no longer perform. Can you handle the truth? I hear crickets. Again, Monica, crickets. All right. Let me see here. Kathy. Kathy Clark, because we had several Kathys. Yes, yes, Starla, animals. Yes, this is a true story. Can you handle the truth? Whew. Kathy Clark says, I think if you fell in love for sex, and based on that, it's lust nor love. It's lust. That's right. It's lust. It's lust. Yeah, it's lust. Because if you truly love a person and they can no longer perform, then guess what? You should stay with that person because you're in love with them. Because you love them. You love them. And you know what? And they got so much stuff going on now. Guess what? They can make it. They can almost make it magically work. They can make it magically work. All right. They got the stem. They got the pump. They got the pills. They got all kind of stuff. The stem. All right. They got the even got the strap. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nuts. So y'all think men don't wear straps? Now we ain't gonna get none on here that say they do, but there are some men that do wear straps. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Oh, what we got here? Girl, I don't know. He was with some freak. She was a freak. I don't know what kind of freak that is. You know, there's a name for it. Some sex, animal zoology, sexology, something like that. Yeah, that is plain nasty. It is, Monica. It is plain nasty. It is. Hey, Robin Porter. There's more to a relationship than sex. Absolutely. There is more to a relationship than sex. Absolutely. If you fall in love with me because of my sex, and guess what? Something happens. 'Cause, you know, things happen to women's too. You know, things happen to women's too. You know, where we get off balance or something else happens where we physically can no longer perform, then you're going to leave me because I can no longer physically perform anymore. But yet you told me you love me. You told me you love me. And especially if we made vows to each other, you know what I'm saying, in front of witnesses and everything else, in front of God, witnesses, and everyone, then I have to wonder, did you actually really love me? Because now I can't perform. All right, let's see. Monica, there are too many toys out there to leave because his stuff broke. Absolutely. Listen, I guess so. I guess so. Right. Listen here. Okay, Robin called it's called, okay. Beastology. Okay, it's called beastology. Okay, with the animals. With the okay, I knew it was a name for it. I knew it was a name for it. So that means when there's name for it, that means guess what? He ain't the first one. He's not the first. And most certainly won't be the last. But guess what? It won't be with me. Period. Period. Right, yeah, but we all know exactly what you're talking about, Robin. We know exactly what you're talking about. We call, okay, yeah, women's go through menopause. They most certainly do. Most certainly do. But you gotta love me, baby. You gotta love me enough to know what I'm going through. You gotta love me enough to know what I'm going through and understand what I'm going through. And you're gonna stay and stick in there because you love me. I hope you didn't fall in love with. You know what I'm saying. Woo-wee. That Jeremy be hitting on stuff. He be hitting on stuff. Woo. Can you romantically love a person that doesn't believe in God? Well, you know what? At that point, as the word the person does not believe in God. Romantically, I would say no. And the reason would be because we are already unequally yoked. So being that said, and they don't believe in God like you believe in God, then we have nothing in common, really. Okay, Starter, we say, you don't think so? I need someone with similar values and interests. Absolutely. Absolutely. Similar values and interests. Ab- Absolutely. Absolutely. Similar values and interests. Excuse me one moment, guys. I'm back. I'm back, guys. Okay. That's right. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Robin. Don't be in unevenly yoked. Yeah, you don't be evenly yoked, then it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Thank you, Sharon. It's not gonna work. Because you have, like Starla said, you have not the same value. You want somebody with the same values, moral values as you, and interests, as yourself. This way, we are what we call compatible. We're yoked. We go easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a struggle for us because we have things that are what? In common. We have a lot of things in common now. Now, oh yes, we have a lot of things in common now. Okay, now listen here, guys. Listen here. Uh, Jacob, I'm gonna have to yell because my technical uh technical production person has not shown up for their job. Okay, and being the COVID and all. You got right, Sharon. You got to have the same values. Absolutely. In this love thing that we're talking about, guess what? You can't love someone if you're not have the same values and interests. You and it goes beyond the physical. All right, it goes beyond the physical. Absolutely. Listen, yes. You know they got mental illness. You know they got issues. You know this. Yes, I think that you can romantically love a person with mental illness. However, guess what? You should already know the struggles. Like I said before, wherever choices you make sure you can live with them, all right? All right, our poor children. Oh yeah, Lord have mercy, Starla, Jesus. Yeah, but the thing about it with mental illness, we never know when it's going to happen. We never know when a person is going to be faced with mental illness. You could be a young person and you could be active and you can have your sanity and all that. But then when you get like a certain age and something happens, don't know what happens in the body, some type of chemicals or whatever get all mixed up in the body or some type of trauma happens. And this person can have a mental hindrance that can come up on them without their choice. Okay, people don't choose to be sick. Sharon, how can you love someone that don't want what you want? Oh wow, you'd be surprised how many people fall in love with people that do not want what they want. Now you may be a go-getter. All right, you may be a go-getter, but you're gonna find out that person you got hitched with. Guess what? They are so laid back. They don't care about bills. They don't care about the future. They don't care if we got money or not. They so laid back. They can't even come on with your dream. They can't even be a part of the team. Then they almost like somebody like a crab mentality. Every time you think about doing something, they bring it down because they don't have the same mentality as you do. They are not a go-getter. Oh yeah, you cannot. It's hard to love someone and be with someone who is not a go-getter. But however, you should already know that already. And if that is bringing difficulty into your relationship, then like I said, whatever choices you make sure you can live with them. All right? Okay. So what that will never work. Oh yeah. No, it doesn't work. 'Cause I have heard couples talk like this. How he has no ambition. He don't want to do, he's not a risk taker. You know, I want to start a business. He don't want to get involved with it. He does work a 9 to 5, you know. Okay. No, that never worked. Oh, okay, you just making, okay. Oh, all right. Okay, just making a statement. I love you guys when you make statements, okay? I love you guys. Just because let's put this out there, okay? Let's put this out there. Listen, guys. Just because a person makes a statement, all right, that does not mean that it applies to them. All right. It may apply to someone they know. All right. Or they may just be what? Provoking the conversation to go along. So do not start stereotyping people that, oh, they said this, they said that. Oh, they typed this, they said that. Don't do that. Okay. Can you handle the truth? All right. Okay. Don't start speculating. All right. If they say I or we, they put the two together, then they talk about themselves, all right? But if they ain't saying me, I, we, they ain't saying that, guess what? They're not talking about themselves, they're just generally talking, all right? So let's not do that, all right? Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Can you handle the truth? I hope so. I hope so. Jacob. Once again, my technical person, all right? My technical person has left the room once again, all right? Like I said, if you love this program, like and share. Jacob, like and share. And excuse me for yelling because no, I just don't have all the technology that I have. I have bodies that are not moving. I have bodies that have forgot to clock in. I have bodies that forgot to clock in, but that's okay. You know, I got bodies that just clocked in. You know, they ain't clocking in. We got new people on the job now. Well. It's our time, and thank you, Jeremy. But this is what I want to read to you guys. All right. Pertaining to love. Remember, we started off about the definition of love. But actually, let me go ahead and give you the real definition of love. Right? Okay, here we go. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. That is in 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8 for your reference. Okay? Oh, you're more than welcome, Sharon. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And, this program is to help each other. It's to help each other. And one thing I do this, I don't know everything. Guess what? And I don't claim to know everything. But guess what? I do know a lot. All right? And guess what? I love you guys. And thank you guys for listening in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank my loyal viewers. Thank you ever so much. My new viewers. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. And guess what? I love you guys' participation. Yes, the truth will set you free. Yeah, that's why it's called Can You Handle the Truth? I'm coming your way soon. You are great. Let me know when you're coming, all right? All right. Let me know when you're coming. Or thank you for we love you. Love you guys too. Listen here. Our time has been well overspent. Okay, we usually spend like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, maybe extra. But right now we heading on to an hour. One more minute, it'll be an hour. Maybe we might start extending. But however, I love you. I love you so much too, Tawanda. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Our time has been well spent, and I love you guys' participation. Continue to participate. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right, Sharon. Let us know. Let us know. I'd be glad to see you. It's been, oh my God. It's been years. It's been years. We was in our early 20s. Since the last time, we communicated. Yeah, early 20s. And now, y'all know how old I am. And I'm not ashamed how old I am. I'm 63 year old. 63. Yes. Yeah, it goes fast for real. Yeah, time do go by so fast. You're absolutely right about that. Listen, guys, listen. I love you. But most of all, God loves you best. Like and share. Until we meet again. Listen. If you have a subject, a topic that you would like to be discussed, then guess what? Don't hesitate. Please send me a message and let me know what your topic that you would like to have discussed on Can You Handle the Truth? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are seasoned. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliments. I really, really do. Guess what? We're going to love on each other. We're going to tell the truth. And guess what? We all are going to be what? Set free and at liberty. All right? Because one thing about it, don't nobody have to live your life but you. And when you live your life, live it with the truth. All right? Because the truth will set you free. And a lot of people cannot handle the truth. And this don't go along with the program, with anyone's shenanigans. Because you do not have to go with anyone's shenanigans. You are more valued than that. You are worth it, okay? And listen here. Think of yourself as being number one instead of number two. All right? And think of yourself as being what? You are. You are the one. All right? You are the one. And guess what? I should be celebrated, not tolerated. All right? You guys have a good evening. Be blessed. Like and share. Until next time. See you on Thursday.